Game is game.
And that's about the only joke you're going to be getting here, because this situation is pretty effed up. Let's get into it. So not too far after Diddy got exposed for, sneaking into the female UFC octagon to lay down some hands, it will look like our good old pal Game is Game guy, which that's going to be his name for the video, thought it was a genius idea to lay down the beats on his girlfriend on a live stream. And who's Game is Game guy, you ask? You're gonna remember when I show you a clip. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let us dive into the madness, shall we? So the Game is Game guy is a creator that goes by the name of Life and Scars, and he posts, I guess, what we will call like harsh pointers on how to pick up women and keep women in their place in the most toxic way ever, guys. Now some things he says is straight up facts. Some type of women do kind of fall in line with the way, even as extreme as he says it, and it does sound like he's joking, do kind of fall in line in the way he is kind of saying those things, right? And I always felt like he was being cheeky with his content, more or less, until now, right? So let's see some of his curated work here. This is like a Zoom meeting that I think his name was, what was the guy's name? Matt Radiant. Shout out to Matt Radiant. He made this kind of thing where he took the Game is Games guys clips and he implemented them in Zoom meetings. And I wanted to show this because it showcases to you, even though he's saying stupid, crazy, extreme stuff, people who usually would be against it still just find it funny for the sense of it being funny. Until he did what he did. But let's watch the clip.
Hi, my name is Aurora. I'm also from Sacramento.
How to make a big bitch lose weight. Look, guys, just because you decide to be with a big bitch long term, don't mean long term she got to be a big bitch. So hear me out. When you out in public, I want you to pay somebody $5 to walk up to her and ask her if she's pregnant. And then pay somebody $10 to walk by her and say, damn, you a big pregnant bitch. It'll take the pressure off of you and the weight off of her. Another thing you can do is, when you go on vacation, buy her fat ass 2 airline seats just for herself. The bigger she is, the deeper it'll cut. Another thing you can do is, when she gone, narrow all your door frames by 1 foot and watch her fat ass try to squeeze through when she come home. Game is game.
Now let me preface, it never, in no way or fashion, is it okay to lay the beats down on your girlfriend in any instance. And that goes for any woman in general. Women, children, kids in general are off limits to violence. It's simple, right? It's a simple code regular men follow. But I understand we are in the times that we are in, and with the whole soft boy era bullshit, drizzle, they may think differently, but you never put your hands on or even contemplate the thought of putting your hands on any of these individuals. Got it? Because what we're about to see here, guys, is just plain disgusting. And I hope you will allow me to break down why hitting women is so unnecessary. But I'm going to give you a trigger warning here, right? I will not, it's not going to show any violence technically, but you know what's going on in the clip. And I do have to mute it because he's playing Future and I'm just going to get copywritten, so I'm sorry. But I'm going to leave a little portion in it because it's just so ironic on this part that plays while he's doing what he's doing. So I'm going to play the clip first, guys, and then we're going to break it down. Let's take a look here. This guy is a whole ass menace. He's playing a track saying they don't support domestic violence, all while laying the beats down on his girlfriend while on live stream. Uncanny. This guy is wasting no time, and he did not hesitate one bit. Like, he clocked out and clocked into his new shift of just beating on his girl. Like, this is wild, guys. I'm sorry if I'm making any jokes, it's just to get past the awkwardness and the craziness of the situation, but this is wild. Oh, looks like streaming is over. Time to clock into my new shift of giving my girlfriend her daily fatality. Take care, Sam. This guy is possessed with the demon that is Sean Diddy Combs. And the parallels are uncanny, guys. I can't say it enough. So you'd assume after this whole kerfuffle, this guy would go under the radar, wait a bit to make a post, hoping this whole thing dies down and he doesn't get canceled. But no, this freaking goon makes a video the next day doing what I would call a quadruple down. While this is his first attempt, guys. So technically, he should just be oneing down. But on his first down, he quadrupled down. That's the magnitude of how much this guy just went 10 toes down. And I can't emphasize that enough. Let's just take a look here. Saying he thinks his actions are justified would be an understatement of the century. Take a look, ladies and gentlemen, at probably the best 10 toes down, standing on business, game is game response to a domestic allegation you will ever see.
Somebody talking about how I beat bitches and shit. Oh, man, it is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. I don't give a damn. And if I beat bitches, so what? So motherfucking what? Be glad it ain't your mama, bitch. Alright? Cause your sister could be next, motherfucker. You better be happy that the bitch I'm beating ain't your bitch, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? I'll do it again. I'll fucking do it again. You think I'm supposed to be like one of these celebrities, nigga, who get up here talking about how they hit somebody, and then they get up here and apologize and shit and talking about how they weren't in their right frame of mind. I was in my right frame of mind. I sure was. I was in my right. I never thought clear. After every single punch, nigga, I was thinking more clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer. It was unbelievable. Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, listen. I'm going to preface how much I am against this stuff. Women, respectfully, are far weaker than men physically, right? And to the point where you're going to need to learn to be more gentle, even when playing around with women, because we're just that much different in levels of strength naturally. And since this is the case, it's supposed to be understood by all men, even little boys, that hitting females or girls or kids or old people, essentially people who are just naturally weaker than us and cannot defend themselves against us, right? It's just wrong. It's wrong. It should never be done. Restraining someone to defend them, right? To defend yourself is one thing, but striking anyone is just way out of line, right? And doing anything other than restraining is inexcusable. Point blank, period. But
game is game.
Okay. Saying his thoughts got clearer and clearer on every punch is freaking wild, guys. And I hate the fact that now the floor is going to fall from beneath me to the pits I go, because my immediate response was to laugh, guys. And I hate that this dude is funny and his comedic timing is stupendous. But the only compliment, if it even is a compliment that he's going to get, is this one, right? Because this kind of made me feel like, it was one of those joke situations, like he's playing around. But I highly doubt that is the case, since we saw what we saw, right?
You going to jail? You going to jail?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as wild as it is to quadruple down on your first response of doing something, right? He didn't stop there. No. This guy went on Aiden Ross's stream and freaking quintupled down on his horrific actions, guys. And then adds in some more crazy, wild stuff. Like, arrest this guy right now for the shit that he's about to say, guys. Holy smokes, why isn't no one talking about this? Like, he's either super duper trolling or he is Diddy 2.0. He damn near beat Diddy 1.0. Like, let's take a look at this guy's Reed Richard inspired reach. Like, this guy's attempt was so far he made Mr. Fantastic jealous.
Aiden, age of consent is a product of your environment. I hate to say it, but if you grew up in Angola where the age of consent was 12 years old and your daddy was fucking 12-year-old bitches and your granddad was fucking 12-year-old bitches, you're not going to grow up and think, oh, you know what, for me? It's gonna be 18. Nigga, that's some fucking American shit, bro. In Brazil, it's 14. And fucking Bahrain is 20. It's all depending on your environment. Like, that pedophilic shit is based off of your fucking environment, bro. You did not come out your fucking mama pussy saying that bitches under 18 are illegal. No, you didn't. That shit was filled into your head. The same way it is in every other fucking culture out here. You might think you being normal and you being cool and shit by saying, hey, you know what? You shouldn't fuck nobody under 40. Nigga, you being a weird ass American. And if you know, you've been a lot of places, Aiden. You know that as an American, you're weird damn near every other country you go to. You're a weirdo, right? If you really want to put a hardcore age of consent into place, it should be where a bitch hit puberty, which is around, I hate to say it, it's around 11 or 12. I don't make the rules, I just explain them. Or it's at 24 years old or 25 years old where a woman's brain is fully developed. There is nothing, and I will repeat, there is motherfucking nothing about an 18-year-old that make them old enough to fucking make their own decisions. They still growing physically. They're still growing mentally. They're
all right.
Doing a lot of shit. What bar do you reach at 18? What bar do you reach?
I think it's just you're an adult, so you have the adultery, you have the rights. You are... I'm lost.
You an adult? Now, hold on. You can go out here and get fucked by 30 niggas, but you can't smoke a cigarette? A dick is a fucking dick. All right? Regardless. Whether you have your daughter going to a room with a 30-year-old man for 10 minutes, or you have your daughter going to a room with a 16-year-old man for 10 minutes, and they fuck the shit out of her, regardless, it's just her getting dick. It's nothing more, nothing less.
That's not true.
How does his age have anything to do with it, Aiden? They're still fucking this shit to a 16-year-old dude doing it or a 30-year-old dude doing it.
Because it's grooming.
This guy started off the clip with fire. Like, holy smokes, lock this ninja up. And I hope to God nobody fell for this. Okay, sure, he's right. The age of consent differs in other countries. And surprising out of all people, Aiden Ross was the voice of reason to say, you're an adult, idiot. It's not a legal argument whenever we talk about this age of consent thing, because people always try to escape away with the law. It's a moral one. So when you go out and say stupid shit like this, we know you're morally fucked up. Like, unfortunately, the age of consent in Canada, I think, is 16. And yeah, I know, it's messed up. But I don't know anyone here, like anybody here playing into that, right? We all see it as 18 because that is the legal age of an adult. Point blank period. And this dude talking against American law and trying to justify consent laws in other countries. Ninja, you in America. You're in America. The frick those places have to do with you, buddy. Like, plus, why are you even talking about this topic? Ain't we supposed to be talking about you beating up your girl? Like, this guy jumped a whole other freaking universe and somehow we got looped up into this. Holy crap, he's an enigma. And then we get to the crux of the creepy and stupid. When the guy claims that D is D. So whether the person is, or the female 16 with a 16-year-old or 16 with a 32-year-old, it's still D. He is wrong there. And, you know, with common sense, but also the fact that, you know, you would be 32 as an adult who knows from right from wrong, you know, knows the complications of sex and what it could cause for someone, you know, knows that the young girl is a young freaking girl who knows little to nothing about the world. And just like Aiden says, it's grooming. But, you know, humans have the ability to convince themselves, you know, to their own reality. And then just, it's a gift and a curse, you know, depending on the person. But in this case, it is a super duper curse. Bro, you're a creep. And the depths you're going to defend this is unreal. Like, why this story hasn't blown up yet once again, I don't know. But, you know, y'all should share this video so it can go out and it can kind of spread some word here, because I think people need to know about this. But what do you guys think? Should this guy be mega canceled, or, you know, he's just sticking to his creed and staying 10 toes down, right? Maybe that's the other option. And please pick the first one. Like, please do not pick the second option. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm off to work on some more content for you guys. So, you know, all I ask is you subscribe to the channel and like the video. I'm aiming for 1K subscriber, guys. We are subscribers, sorry, just English. Yeah. But, you know, we're very, very close, but not too close. But the more you subscribe, the closer we get to the goal. Take it easy.
I like booty.